activity na to.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live third-round coverage of the International Challenge. Located in Troon, Scotland, founded in 1878, Royal Troon Golf Club playing host to the Open Championship 8 times and is slated to host its 9th major championship in 2016. I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports, and alongside me today, my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, you've played in the Open Championship on a couple of occasions here at Royal Troon. It's a golf course that features some breathtaking scenery, and it can also serve up some breathtaking golf.
True links golf course, Rich. Relatively soft start can certainly lull you into that false sense of security, and then the golf course really starts to open up. That homeward 9, often coming back into a prevailing breeze, is very much a stern test.
That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way he could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help there.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Pretty good shot right there, about 10 feet away, setting up the putt for birdie. This for another birdie on this hole on the week.
Great start.
Frank, as we step to the tee here at the par 4 second hole, just 391 yards, but a classic case on links golf where the bunkering here is just so much different than a classic American layout.
And it's also where a change of strategy will certainly help. Remember, the ball's going to run much further here in Scotland than what it will in America. So you can use a shorter club and let that ball to run out to the normal distance you would hit it, perhaps with 2 or 3 clubs more.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Second shot, good look at the green. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
How about this? Birdies at 1 and 2. We could be in for something pretty special today. Frank, looking at the third, what are the sort of key decisions that you have to make?
There's 2 bunkers down the left. They're not really the issue. They're the burn. That's about 285 yards. This is not a hole, really. You just take the driver out and swing away. Just something that stays up short of that. It's just going to leave you a short iron in.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Chance to get it close here. Frank, it's one thing to make good contact. It's another to make a good decision in terms of what club to hit.
Yes, so often people want to try and hit the ball the exact number. But if that flag is right on the front, you have all that green behind it. You can use all of that. There's nothing in the game that says, maybe I should just take another club and make sure that I'm putting. Too often people only look purely at where that flag is.
No problems early. Looks good.
Does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Hole number 4, Frank, can you cut the corner on the tee shot on this dogleg right par 5?
Well, Rich, you have to guarantee you can carry the ball at least 280 yards. That bunker that protects that side is the big problem if you go down the right.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Good tee shot, right in the fairway, and plenty long. Frank, this is the way you draw it up. This is how the game's supposed to be played.
Yeah, so far, everything going according to plan. Oh, this is right at it.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable, that never deviated offline.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the par 3 fifth. Frank, what are you trying to do here?
Really, anything on this green is going to give you a birdie putt. So allow for the bounce and roll. Just avoid those 3 bunkers on the left and that short one right. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Well, Frank, typically when you step up to a par 5, you're thinking birdie, maybe even eagle. But this is 601 yards, a behemoth. It's long, and you can get punished for a mistake here, can't you?
It used to be the longest par 5 on the Open Championship Rota. But remember, there's humps and hollows that can always be used in your advantage. To your advantage. If you aim it down the right side, the ball normally kicks back towards the middle of the fairway. So that's the side to be aiming on.
Wait, this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Frank just continuing to make the game look easy.
This just shortens the whole golf course up when you can hit it that far.
Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
That's a good shot right there, about 10 feet away. He'll have a good chance. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
How did that not go in?
Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, we're moving inland now, and what are we facing here at this par 4 7th hole?
Just a dog leg to the right, ideally just a little cut off the tee. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
You hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that hole location. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. That one drops for a birdie. And what happened here in 1973?
The old squire, Gene Sarazen himself, made an ace.
He was 71 years old playing his final Open.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just a couple of feet. He's made it. Ready to go here at the 9th at Royal Troon Golf Club. 423 yards. What are you looking to do with this one, Frank?
What's another one that's a dogleg left? It's called the Monk, actually, because it faces the village of Monktown. One bunker on the left, 285 yards to carry that, but it's not that you're trying to carry it, it's you're trying to cut the ball off that.
That's in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Frank, just a surgical touch out there.
And the scorecard reflects yet another birdie.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back nine. Frank, this has really been impressive in these strong winds, putting together a great round of golf.
Well, the wind really is showcasing how good this player really is and separating him from the field.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
So a tester from 4 feet. Never a bad score on the card. That's par. Frank, please tell me that I'm not supposed to aim at the gorse on the left side here at 11.
Oh, yes, you do, Rich, but you better keep that ball in the air, and it better stay in the air for a long time. That's the line to the fairway. This is a long par 4.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards.
Second shot.
Appears to be tracking well. Superb shot.
Yeah, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. In the heart. Back here at the 12th, and this is a hole that heads back towards the water. You might not see your tee shot land over the ridge in the middle of the fairway here, Frank, so what's the best strategy?
Well, it's called the fox, and you have to be cunning like a fox here. This one has a slight bend to the right, and a little like the previous hole, this is another fairway that certainly requires your best tee shot.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Has this putt for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, on paper, 13 seems pretty straightforward. But it's not that simple, is it?
No, very stringent tee shot. Gorse right and left, plus a little sort of mound with some rough on down the right side. So really, you got to hit the ball down, not just the fairway, but the left side of the fairway. He's winding this one up. Does he have the power?
Are you kidding me? Come on, you can't hit a ball that hard.
That is crushing it beyond all crushing. Woo, that is long.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot, good look at the green. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But a down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Drops for a birdie. Heading for home now, Frank, the par 3 14, just under 180 yards. What's the key here?
Well, it's rather narrow at the front there. There's 3 bunkers, but it's the second 2 that you really worry about that narrow the front of this green up. Plus, the front is slightly raised, so ideally you want it to fly more towards the middle where it starts to widen up.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. This one just requires a little bit of focus. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, now at the 15th, and how hard is this par 4?
The key really is to get the ball on the fairway here. Avoid those 3 bunkers. This is one of the flattest greens on the golf course. Get the ball on the green here. Any putt's makeable. Oh, that's fine. Rich, I remember back in 1997 playing alongside Tiger Woods in the 3rd round. You know what he shot that day?
It was low. It was a great round, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the lowest round he's ever shot in the Open Championship. 64 to be precise. Justin Leonard went on to win the Open Championship that year.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Not a problem from there, right in the middle. Now the lone par 5 on the back 9, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Third shot, looking for a good one. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Par yesterday, now for birdie. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. 17th here at Royal Troon. This is a very strong par 3, isn't it, Frank?
Well, if rabbits have teeth, then this is why it's called rabbit. Very, very strong par 3.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
It's at sneaky distance. How did that not go in?
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Frank, at the 1989 Open Championship, Greg Norman was in great position in that playoff with Mark Calcavecchia, and I believe it was Wayne Grady. What happened to Norman?
Well, he started off tremendous in the playoff. The playoff was 1, 2, 17, and 18. He birdied the first and the second hole. Missed the 17th green just on the left. Took 3 from the edge, which allowed Calcavecchia and Wayne Grady back in. Then took driver up off 18. It bounced just 1 hop too far and found that bunker on the right side. And of course, the rest was history, and Mark Calcavecchia was crowned the Open champion.
And the Great White Sharks, so often so unlucky at major championships. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. That's the idea. Just knock it in. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
Submission over and out.